Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video we have the new comic book day pickups for August 25th, 2021. So yeah, we got a pretty decent haul here. So I'm going to start off with the top. So first up we have Echo Lands issue number 1. This is pretty cool. It's kind of like a horizontal book, so it opens this way. And yeah, the art is really amazing. I'll try to tease some pages for you guys, but yeah, it's really cool how it like stretches out on both pages. And yeah, it's really cool. It's pretty much about a magician and like her friend, they steal something and then they're running away from somebody, and then yeah, being chased by someone after they stole like a little gem, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it was a lot of fun to read. It was pretty interesting to read, and something sideways. And I'm definitely interested to continue this series and see what issue 2 is about, because it's really neat. Next up we have Alien issue number 6. This was really good too. I've been a big fan of this series. I'm not too big on the art, but the story has been amazing. Like a lot of twists and turns in this issue, and I really love the ending. Like it was a really cool shock surprise ending, and yeah, it is just so cool. The art isn't that great. Like I find the main character to be a little bloated. I don't really know if it's gonna show up, and you kind of see there he seems a little bit bloated, and like even his hand right there, it seems kind of like not normal. But yeah, it's like the art is iffy, but the story is really amazing. So can't wait for the next issue. Yeah, such a great like ending to it, and like all the twists and turns, it was great. So can't wait for issue 7. So next up we have King Spawn issue number 1, and yeah, there's a lot of hype around this. I never read Spawn before, so I don't really know anything really about the character, but issue number 1 so far was actually really cool. There was a bunch of backup stories, and yeah, the art was really good. We'll tease that, I guess. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, I got cover G, I think. Yeah, G. This is the Donny Cates cover, and it was inked by Todd McFarlane, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is the only cover I got because I love Donny Cates, so I had to pick up this cover. And yeah, the art was good. The story was pretty good too for beginner readers who have no prior knowledge about Spawn. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So looking forward to issue number 2. Next up we have Mother of Madness, issue number 2. I think I'm the only one that I know of that picked this up. And Simon from Simple Simon picked one up as well. But yeah, I have not read issue number 1 because that was really wordy. Really hard to get through. But I already pre-ordered issue number 2, so I figured, oh well. And there's only 3 issues, so I'll probably just stick around for all 3 and then read them all in one shot. But yeah, like it's very wordy. Well, the first issue was. I haven't really read anything about this one yet, but hopefully it's better than issue number 1, because like nobody read it, like nobody liked it. So hopefully this one's better. Next up we have issue 16 of Thor, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I know this cover is like not really teasing anything, it's more of like, I don't know, misleading. So yeah, apparently that doesn't happen. But yeah, from reading it, it was actually really good. I know not a lot of people liked it, but it was a very good opening, because that thing that has been teased before with like Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet, or like Mjolnir and like the Infinity Stones. That was teased in the beginning, which is really cool, but then kind of trailed off into something different. But I still enjoyed it because you got Thor saying that he can't sleep well at night. He's always dreaming about Thanos coming after him, and yeah, it's really interesting to see like him being scared and trying to cope with that. So it was a really good issue. I enjoyed it, and yeah, Donny Cates, he can't go wrong. So next up we have issue 2 of Amazing Fantasy. Really cool. I loved issue number 1. It was a really cool twist ending at the end of issue number 1, where you found out that they were all dead, and they were like in like this, I don't know, place where you go when you die. And yeah, it was really cool ending to the last issue. I really enjoyed this one. It's really cool how like they are all separate and they're kind of coming together. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And let's see if I can show some stuff off. But yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. The art is amazing. And here's some teaser page for you guys. But yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Only 5 issues, so definitely stick around for that. Next up we have Vinyl issue number 3 from Image Comics. I don't know. Like, this story is really confusing. I don't really know what's going on. I know a lot of people are saying that. Like, I feel like I know what's going on, but there's like this side story with like these 2 twins, these 2 like redheaded twins. I don't really know what's going on with them. And like the old man, I can understand his story and what he's trying to do, because like he has these like headphones in his ears, and yeah, he needs them in all the time to know what he's got to do. It seems really confusing. It's only 5 issues, so I'll probably just stick it out. But yeah, it's just so confusing. I'm not too sure if I know what's going on. Like, it's very confusing. Too many characters and just very confusing. Like, I knew what was going on in issue number 1, and then it just started to go off the rails and I was confused. Next up we have Riot, issue number 1, part of that Extreme Carnage storyline, issue 5 of 8. But yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed this as well. Pretty much enjoying all of the issues so far. But yeah, I love that last issue where Scream bonded with Anti-Venom and became silent. And that was really cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was very, I don't know, seemed like not too much happened, but I really enjoyed it. Very good ending as well. The art is amazing. I'll show you guys a thesis page. That looks really sweet right there. That's really cool. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this series a lot. Love the Scotty Young covers too. So moving on, we have Amazing Spider-Man 72, part of Sinister War. I really enjoyed this as well. I love that we're finding out more about Kindred finally. It only took like 72 issues to finally learn more about Kindred, but yeah, I'm really happy that we're actually learning more about Kindred and how he became who he is. And yeah, it's really cool that, I don't know, feels like stuff is actually happening in Amazing Spider-Man for once, because it's been really slow and kind of boring. But yeah, I was very happy with this issue. Actually, stuff was finally moving forward and going on, so that was really cool. So yeah, next up we have Strange Academy issue number 12. I really enjoyed this as well. This is picking up from the last issue where one of the students had like this like monster attached to him, and they're trying to fight it off, and it won't be damaged by physical attacks, so they're trying to figure out how to get rid of it and save their friend. But yeah, it was a lot of good, like, really great art. I like how Scotty Young is like writing, and you got Humberto Ramos as the artist, and they're both like complementing each other. Like, there's almost the exact same art style, so it's just really cool. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I know a lot of people picked up issue number 1 for all the first appearances, but if you actually stuck around for the story, it's really good. So definitely check it out. Give it a shot if you want. Definitely recommend it though. Next up we have Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads issue number 2. I have not read issue number 1. But yeah, here's issue number 2. I read all the previous Symbiote Spider-Man books, and looking forward to this one. Have not, like I said, read it yet, but it looks really cool and interesting. But there you go, pretty cool. Greg Land is writing, or not Greg Land, well, Greg Land is drawing, and you got Peter David on writing duties, so that's pretty cool. Love that cover though, pretty sweet. A couple more left. We have Thor issue 16. This is variant cover by Peach Momoko. This is the anime variant, I believe. Pretty cool looking beta ray bill or beta ray bill, whatever you want to pronounce it. Next up, we have Barbaric, issue number 3. I have not read issue number 1 or 2, but I have number 3. And I think that's the end of the arc, or the end of the series. So I'm probably going to just sit down and read all 3 in one sitting, and enjoy it that way. But yeah, apparently it's like this axe who talks to this guy, and like gets drunk on the blood, and it's pretty cool. Like a bloodthirsty axe apparently, and gets drunk off the blood of killing people. Pretty cool. See if I can tease some art for you guys. But yeah, pretty neat idea, that's for sure. But yeah, looking forward to it. And last up we have Spider-Man Life Story Annual, issue number 1. And it's pretty cool. I have not read the previous, like 6 issues I think it was, of Life Story. But I figure it's an annual, so I could probably pick it up and have an idea of what's going on. But I have been meaning to pick up like the trade or hardcover of Life Story, because it actually is a pretty cool, interesting story, and it's by Chip Zdarsky, so you can't go wrong because he's like knocking it out on Daredevil. And yeah, pretty excited to read this, and I'm really loving the Fantastic Four Life Story. That's a lot of fun too. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you picked up any of these books for New Comic Book Day. And yeah, my pick of the week is most likely going to be, I know a lot of people went with King Spawn, but that is not going to be mine. It is going to be at the very bottom of the pile, and it is Echo Lands issue number 1. I just thought it was a lot of fun. It was just so interesting reading it sideways, like this. I don't know how much I can tease, but I just loved how like every page was like tied, like they actually stretched out all the art into one thing like that, kind of. It's really cool how it's all like one big spread. It's pretty sweet. But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. This is my pick of the week. I think it pretty much was sold out like everywhere, so if you can find a copy, definitely give it a shot. And you hopefully will not be disappointed. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you picked up any of these books. And thanks so much for watching, and see you guys next video. Bye.